Hi there, and welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Lydia, and today I am going to be talking about homemaking. So when I first became a homemaker, I thought that I knew exactly what to expect. Just keeping the house clean, making meals, taking care of the kids, etc. But little did I know that there's a lot more to it than just that. So today, my goal is to talk about all of the things that no one ever really told me before becoming a homemaker, the things that surprised me, the things that changed how I view homemaking, and the things that I wish I would have known. I will be taking you through a couple days in my life, so I am very excited for this video and I hope you enjoy it as well. One of the things that I learned as a homemaker, and especially now as a mom, is how much time I used to have before kids. Looking back, I realize how much I could leisurely take on projects or enjoy quiet moments. But now every minute feels precious. Prioritization is key. I've had to learn what tasks are essential and what to let go because of the pressure to do it all perfectly. Because let's be honest, there's always something that needs to be done, and sometimes it's okay to leave the dishes in the sink for an evening. There are definitely days where homemaking feels overwhelming. That's why I've learned the importance of knowing how to reset. Whether it's taking 10 minutes to tidy up, stepping outside for fresh air, or just having a quiet moment to pray, these little resets help bring me back to center. And honestly, they make a huge difference in how I approach the rest of the day. Sometimes I'll even go visit a friend or a family member of mine just to get out of the house for a little bit and get a change of scenery. What I didn't expect was how much of an art homemaking is. It's not just about the chores, it's also about creating a space where your family feels safe and loved. From finding little ways to decorate and make the home cozy, to cooking and baking meals that bring people together, there's so much joy to be found in the creative process. And it's not about perfection, it's about cultivating a space where life happens. I've heard before, and I'm not sure if it's a quote or what exactly it was, but I've heard that your children won't remember how messy the home was, the little messes that were all around, but they will remember all the memories that were made in the home together as a family. And so I try to think of that when I get really overwhelmed with everything kind of going on in the house, that my children aren't going to exactly remember how the floors weren't perfectly clean all the time or the windows weren't constantly smudge-free, but they will remember all the memories that we have together and the time that we shared building loving relationships. Tonight I am making a typical Midwestern meal, and that is a tater tot casserole. Sometimes it's nice to just be able to quickly throw something together, especially when the day has been a little chaotic, and this tater tot casserole is certainly something that fits the bill. It's very filling and it lasts us a long time, and so I think it's certainly worth it to make every once in a while. But going back to the topic of homemaking, You will find that there are certain recipes and meals/dishes that really work for you and your family that you can quickly put together. And it's really nice to have meals like that in your toolbox, especially when you've had a busy day and you maybe are feeling a little bit tired at the end of the day and just want to get something on the table that's nutritious and filling, but also good. Another thing to keep in mind is that managing a home, especially with kids, is more than just a full-time job. It's constant. The laundry piles up, the meals need to be made, and the kids always have needs that only seem to grow. There's never really a moment where you feel like, okay, I've done everything. But there's also something so rewarding about it. It's hard work, but it really is meaningful work. I've talked about this in my other video, but I've been trying to do less refined sugar. And so I've been making a couple different lattes, one of them being maple syrup and cinnamon, which is really good. Also, honey and cinnamon is delicious as well. Just something that I like to have every day. It's kind of a little thing that I look forward to during the day, and I really enjoy having it every afternoon after I put the baby down for a nap. One of the most comforting things that I've learned is that God meets us in the mundane. It's easy to think that prayer and scripture are reserved for quiet, set-apart times, but God is right here in the middle of the mess, the chaos, and the joy. He's there as we fold laundry, prepare meals, wipe down windows, and take care of our families. Every moment that we have, whether it be high or low, is an opportunity to experience His presence. This is something that I try to remind myself often, and it really does bring me so much peace. Right now, I'm working on getting some hot water going to make some kombucha. Now, you won't see it in this week's video, but I'll probably do it for next week's video, so stay tuned for that. But I will be making another batch of kombucha, or well, I guess it's already in the works right now. As you can see, I am just going to steep these tea bags and then go from there. I also got Juliana a new bike helmet, which she absolutely loves, so that's why she's running around with a bike helmet on. We have had such a mild winter here in Wisconsin. I'm not really sure how it's been where you guys are at. Maybe comment down below. But we have had really not much snow at all, and every time it has snowed, it has melted within a couple days of being on the ground. So really mild, but I'm not complaining because I'm actually not the biggest fan of the snow. Since it is Wednesday, I am making some rice and shrimp with some stuffed clamshells that I got from the grocery store. I decided tonight that I was going to try something new, and so I put some of the farofa. I think it's like really finely grounded up yuca. I put some of that on my rice. It's something that my husband grew up with in Brazil, and so I decided to try it. And it was actually pretty good. It adds some extra flavor to the rice. And so here I am getting my tea bags out of the brewed tea. I'm just squeezing them out because that's where I have heard that the strongest tea is in the tea bags there, so you want to make sure you get that out. And then I'm just adding about a cup of sugar to the tea to put into my kombucha, or I guess to put with the mother so that it ferments. And then by next week's video, I will be showing you guys what I decide to do for my kombucha. For those of you who don't know, I got this SCOBY, or the mother, from an Amish friend of mine, and she graciously gave it to me, so I've been trying my best to keep it alive, and so far it's been going pretty well. And then I just add the kombucha into some glass jars in a few days, and without the mother, of course, and then I add some fruit that we have. Usually fruit from the freezer that I like to buy, like blueberries or pineapple or strawberries, that sort of a thing. And then this morning I decided that I was going to try out this mini blender that we got from a friend for Christmas. I finally got it all charged up and ready to go, so I thought I would do something with some mango and pineapple. For Christmas this year, Juliana's grandma got her a kitchen set, so a toddler cutting board, knife, little cookie cutters, etc. Just little things that she can use to prep in the kitchen just like I am, because a lot of the times she wants to help out, and so it's the perfect way for her to participate and be a part of the kitchen without me worrying about her hurting herself or anything like that. And then my sister came over this day, so I decided that I would quickly whip up some cookies just for fun. It was the first recipe that I found on Google for really simple chocolate chip cookies. These weren't sourdough, but they were still very good. So I will put the recipe or the blog name in the description box down below if anybody is interested. But these were like some of the easiest cookies I've ever made, seriously, and they turned out absolutely delicious. At the end of the day, homemaking is about love. The love that we have for our families, our homes, and the life that we're building. It's not always easy, but it sure is worth it. So just remember, if you're maybe feeling down or uninspired, that God is right there with you too, and that you're not alone. Thank you so much for spending a few days with me. I hope that this video encourages you in your homemaking journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if this video resonated with you, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye.